I guess we're going to go pick up one of those medium pipes and a couple bags of cement and turn that into 2 cement blocks. They only have one of those medium pipes over here. That's why we're getting the cement. I have the Western Star 6900 TwinSteer. This will be the first time we try it out with the all-wheel drive. We haven't used this truck in quite a while, so I figured it was about time to get it back out of the garage. I almost forgot this thing turns like a cruise ship. I'm taking out the signs and everything. It does really get drifting though. This is really tippy looking. We gotta turn left right here. This is wood framing. We'll probably be getting it when we come back to make cabins. The differentials are getting hot. Here's our load. They only had one of those, so we're gonna get 2 bags of cement and turn it into 2 cement blocks. I'm gonna mark us a path. That's where we have to take the cement so we can turn it into blocks. I'm gonna have to back up a long ways to turn around. I didn't look to see how many cargo containers these guys have, but it may be unlimited. We're gonna have to use 2 wooden blocks or 2 loads of wood and 1 cargo container for making each of those cabins. So that's gonna leave us getting 6 loads of wood. We can probably do a little better with some differential locks. We gotta turn here. Here comes that really tippy part. Oh my gosh, I flipped it. I'm gonna need a heavy crane. I have one on the Dan. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off on fuel. That should do. Let's take a peek at the map. We're not too far away. This thing don't have any chains on it, but I don't have to go up any steep, icy hills going this way. I will be going down a steep, icy hill, but I don't have to go up it. We should be able to drive pretty fast on the asphalt. I don't know why I tried to turn in there. I gotta go straight. I saw that blue mark from where I had the map marked, and I guess it was an instinct. I'm just gonna keep it in auto because it's faster than high once it gets up into fifth gear. This curvy part might get a little slippery. We're turning left. This thing drives over the rocks pretty good. We're picking up some crazy speed now. I'm just gonna stop over here and top off on fuel again. Okay, we're on the road again. I always like to get that fuel when it's available because it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. This road's about to start getting slick right up here. We're about to start going down that steep incline. Whoa, we're drifting. Now we're going to do some rock crawling. We just bounced across the top of it with 0 damage. I'm going to try to make it hit 5th gear. Big Dan to the rescue. This is a free fall. We're coming up on our exit. Ooh, that looks nasty. I've never tried it before, but I'm going to see if I can flip it with the crane. I'm going to set my anchor out. Nope, that don't work. You never know if you don't try. I'm going to just take a winch on it and tug it. Now let's get that thing reloaded. I guess that's close enough. I almost knocked it over again. Don't ever forget to set the anchor out because you'll be on your top in no time. And they're really hard to flip back over. That'll pack. We're going to be leaving this thing here. We might need it again sometime. Now let's go turn this cement into concrete blocks and get up the hill with it. We have to make a right turn here. Gosh, this is tippy. I'm going to have to use a winch. That would have definitely flipped over without a winch. Okay, here we are. Okay, we gave them our cement. Now we need to get the blocks. That'll take care of half of our concrete block order. Both of those other medium pipe loads are at the same spot. And of course we got the 4 loads of brick and 3 cabins we have to make. I might be turning around the hard way, but we'll get it done. Now we got that battleship turned around. I guess it's time to put it into high gear and start up that icy mountain. We got it roaring like a dinosaur now. We're about to bounce across the rocks in high gear with a really heavy load. And 0 damage. Over the first peak in high gear. I'm gonna just grab some fuel right quick. Now let's see if we can get high gear before we get to that second peak. This big V12 engine is a beast. This is where our load's going. I'm just gonna start working on the brick, and I might get a load of the wooden planks that are out in the swamp while I'm out there, because I need to go out there to get some bricks. I might have to make 2 trips this time, but I have to start getting some of those wooden planks anyways, because we gotta make cabins. I'm just gonna park this truck out here out of the way, and I'm gonna switch over to the Voron AE, and it's already got a flatbed hooked to it, so I'm just gonna use that. I'll pull it out into the swamp and get all the stuff that I was gonna pick up, and like I said, I might be making 2 trips this time to get the brick, because I plan on picking up 2 loads of wooden planks out there to build those cabins with. Diff lock and all-wheel drive is always engaged on this thing. We acquired this trailer from a task we did somehow. Tight squeeze. This thing gets around in the swamp pretty good. It's bogging down now that I started bragging on it. Low plus has plenty of power. I see our load of brick. Oh, I'm on top of a picnic table. Okay, we got our brick. Let's try to get away from this table. I'm probably gonna have to drop this trailer just to get loose from the table. You're probably not supposed to run over these tables. Goodness, that was rough. Okay, let's get this hook back up and go get our wood. Okay, we're on the road again. Low plus just powers right through here. This part looks pretty deep. It's a good thing it's not, though. We'll stop here and grab this load of wood and take this part in. I don't think I have a truck up there with a crane on it. I'll just have to deliver my bricks and then flip this trailer over. And I'll pick them up later when I start building those cabins. But after I get these bricks up there, I'm just going to turn back around and grab another 2 loads of bricks from down here, and I'll have those in. Cross your fingers and your toes, we're about to cross the track. I'm just going to stop over here at this Warthog and grab some fuel. We're topped off. I'm going to take a look at this map right quick. That should get us there. I think I'll hook to this thing and pull it up the hill a little ways. It don't have much left in it though. That'll work. Okay, let's get it up the hill. I guess I need to turn the engine on that Warthog. Oh, we're taking damage to the tank. I'm surprised we didn't flip the Warthog over. Now we're on the asphalt, we can roll pretty good. Let's see what this place has. They'll make you 1 load of metal beams out of 2 rows of metal, or 1 load of small pipe out of 1 roll of metal. Okay, that's useful information. We need to get on up the hill. Let me look at the map right quick. We're going the right way. I'm just going to drop that Warthog right here. This road has a lot of rocks in it. We're beating the shocks off of it. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that map button. It's straining a little bit right here. It don't look like we're going to be breaking the speed limit this time around. Yeah, we're breaking the speed limit now. Oh, and we just about crashed because of it. I better lock it in high and leave it alone. Here's our drop-off point. It's struggling. Okay, that's half of our bricks. Let's try to dump our wood out and get back down the hill. And we'll go get enough brick to finish out this order. I should be able to just jackknife it and flip it. It's hard to flip when you want it to. We just had the wrong angle. Now if we can just get it back on its wheels and hook back to it, we'll be good to go. We're not doing much pulling in this mud. I think it's because the ramp is wrapped around those 2 loads of wood. I'm gonna have to go turn around and then come back and flip it over. I knocked over a can. That looks better. Well, we have 2 loads of wood for building cabins. Let's go get some more brick. We still need 2 brick, 2 pipes, 2 concrete blocks, and 3 cabins. It don't slide around too much in high. You just can't keep it in auto and do these curves. It gets way too fast in 5th gear. We gotta turn down the hill right up here. We gotta drive through the swamp to get to those bricks. That's deep. I'm pretty sure the driver got his underwear wet. It's not moving very fast. I hope we don't run out of fuel. There's nothing good to winch to in this water. I'm just gonna have to gear it down and power through it. We're barely moving, but it's doing it. Whoops. If I can get close enough to that pole, I can grab it with a winch. There we go. Now we're moving again. It's just right over here. It's snowing pretty hard. Here's our load. Okay, this is all the bricks on the order, so let's get it in. I think I'll take a different route going out of here because that one took forever. I can go behind this house over here and skip a lot of that deep water. It ain't gonna turn deep enough. I'll have to back up a little. This part's just as deep as the other part. There's just a lot less of it. Oh, we're beating up the fuel tank. It's struggling. There's big rocks underneath this deep water and you can't see them. We're just stuck in them. At least it's moving. Now we gotta get it to turn up the hill. That's hard to do on these rocks. Now we're rolling. I might bring that Warthog over here and top off on fuel. I just dropped it right down the hill there. I should have pulled it on up to this intersection though. This little thing is fast. It's a good thing it's almost empty or I would have already flipped it. I'm beating it all into pieces with these rocks. Okay, we're topped off. Let's get it in. Let's see if we can get up there in high gear. It's got all kinds of power. It's got great grip too. The Voron AE will not let you down. This is where we're delivering to. That's all of the bricks.